I kind of have this thing where I have to watch every Pee-wee Herman film that I come across. Not necessarily the TV shows, but ever since watching Tim Burton's film with Paul Reubens, I kind of just have this need to watch all of them. And to be perfectly honest, Pee-wee's Big Holiday is the latest one that I've watched, and because it's not quite as old as the others, it kind of lacks that nostalgic feel. And I feel like Pee-wee definitely lends himself more to the 80s than any other decade. But that's not saying that Pee-wee's Big Holiday is bad. This was released in 2016, directed by John Lee, written by Paul Rust and Paul Reubens, starring, of course, Paul Reubens as Pee-wee Herman. And in this one, Pee-wee decides to go on his first ever holiday. And while on holiday, he meets some very interesting individuals. He meets some Amish individuals, he gets himself into all kinds of weird situations, and he does some weird jobs, and it's just all about Pee-wee exploring the world and having a good time and causing quite a ruckus along the way. The reason, well, I guess there are two reasons why I like to watch Pee-wee. I guess the first reason is that because I watched the Tim Burton film and just said I will watch them all and made it my mission, and now I refuse to back down. But the other reason is that there's just something really entertaining about watching a fully grown adult playing a ridiculously childlike character. It takes a lot of effort. Paul Reubens is exceptionally talented, and watching him perform like this is just really good fun. You can see this room full of the director and the DOP and sound people and all of the people that it takes to make a pretty big budget film. And then you have Paul Reubens in the middle acting like a young child. And it's just such a fantastic thing to think of. Apparently this is actually the first Pee-wee film in 28 years. And it does feel more modern. It really does. Unusually, Paul Reubens doesn't look any older than he ever has done, so that's a bit concerning. It's good fun. It's not brilliant. I think it will appeal to younger children more so. It's rated PG. Personally, it's not a patch on the 80s ones, but, I made a pact with myself to watch it, and I did. The narrative development is pretty interesting. He goes into... Because of the nature of being about a holiday, he gets himself into various different situations and different locations. It's taking him into new environments, so we get to see him reacting to things that we wouldn't normally when, with the other films. It's decent. Obviously, Reubens' performance is fabulous. He is very lively and energetic, and he's just Pee-wee. Pee-wee, despite it being 28 years since the last film, this definitely feels like Pee-wee. It doesn't feel like it's been 30 years. Costumes, obviously fantastic. Set design's brilliant. Some pretty good camera angles. Fabulous lighting. In terms of the cinematic construction, it looks brilliant. The acting, obviously fabulous. And the narrative, it does its job.